The Laffer curve. Biden and Democrats never even heard of the Laffer curve, which is really a pity. So joining me now to put them back on the Laffer curve or explain it to them is my great pal Art Laffer himself, former Reagan economic advisor, Presidential Medal of Freedom recipient. You know, Art, there was this editorial in the Journal that if the tax hikes went through, we'd have the highest taxes in the entire OECD, which is, you know, I mean, that's a hell of an achievement, even from Joe Biden. Now, the good news is it ain't going to happen, but I don't know whether you looked, I mean, we just would be we'd be the highest taxed. I mean, how can they think that's good? I guess that's my question.
You should have Biden on. I don't have any clue if any of them had ever looked at the numbers. Well, have you ever asked him? He might just do it, Larry. But if you looked at it, any of the numbers coming out of the Trump tax cuts are beautiful. Revenues went up. The poverty rate went way down to its lowest level ever. Unemployment rates for all the minorities, et cetera, were at the lowest rates ever. You see the U.S. growth rates increase relative to the OECD by dramatic amounts. I mean, all of this was what, if they're going to play the film backwards, Larry, they're going to get the reverse results. And why would they want to do that? Except for just bravado. It makes no sense. It's just the way this administration operates on every single front. Yeah. They just don't know straight up from sick 'em.
You're right. They can't help themselves.
They just don't.
That's why they're going down.
They can't.
You know.
Let's hope. Let's hope. From your lips to God's ears, or whatever it was.
No, but Yellen over at Treasury said at the very beginning, you remember, we have to stop this race to the bottom for tax hikes. So that's terrific.
I know.
You know, we would win the race to the top, which is where this thing started 40 years ago. We decided we didn't want to have the highest taxes in the world. And so that we could be competitive and grow the economy and hire minority workers and so forth and so on. So I don't know. All right, I don't even want to talk about it. It's just so silly and stupid. And she's done.
It is, and it's very depressing.
Yeah, I don't want to be depressed. Here, I'm talking to you, who's my best pal, my mentor.
I don't either.
I don't ever want to be depressed. The cavalry's coming. You're the leader. So let me ask you something. Larry Summers. Okay, now we know Larry Summers. Long time, Larry Summers. He says, it's an interesting article in the Washington Post. Every time the inflation rate gets over 4 or the unemployment rate below 5, the U.S. economy is in recession in 2 years. And then he says, today, inflation is north of 6, and unemployment is south of 4. So that's kind of the Phillips curve thing, but he is suggesting recession is on the horizon. And I just wanted to get your take on what he said and your own view about recession.
Well, he may well be right. I mean, recessions really come after the taxes have been raised, Larry, because people in anticipation of higher taxes, they'll accelerate income coming into the present, and that'll keep the economy going for a while in anticipation of the catastrophe coming. But once they hit their high levels, once they've done that, then it's all downhill from then. And then the problem is when we get those tax rates back down again, they'll anticipate that, and that will lead to the 81, 82, if you want, or 61, 62, or 19, 21, 22 type of downturn in anticipation of great economics to come. So Larry Summers, I think, is predicting we're going to win the election big time, and then we're going to have a slight recession, and then it's going to be a boom for another 20 years.
Does the war...
How's that? Is that better? You feel better?
That's an interesting scenario, just how you just said that. A slight recession... and in anticipation, though, better policies to come. That's really interesting, and I think you do have history on your side. So does the Ukraine war enter into this in a significant way? People are talking about the war is causing inflation, and the war is causing food prices to skyrocket, and the war is going to lead to recession. How do you see that, Art?
Well, we had World War I, and then before the Roaring '20s, we had the Iran-Contra, if you'll remember, in the Jimmy Carter era, and that was very much a part of the election victory. And Ukraine is the same thing. Ukraine is a product of our weakness. That really is, Larry. And so was the Iran-Contra a product of our weakness. And, you know, if we'd had Trump, this would not have happened. It really wouldn't have. And once we got Reagan, it didn't happen. We had a great period of time for 8 straight years, riots, crime, all of it way down. And that same thing is going to happen here. Once we go through the elections in 22 And if what we think is going to happen happens, it'll then be a 2-year sort of piñata hit fest parade, and then you'll get a great presidential candidate coming on, and you'll get another long period of prosperity with good, solid, common sense economics. I mean, it's just, this stuff is nonsensical. And I don't know how people like Yellen and some of these others, I don't know how they stay with this administration. They're not bad economists, Larry, but they know what's being proposed is wrong. They know it. And thank God for Furman and Larry Summers. And even though I disagree with them on lots of stuff, at least they're calling out their team because they believe they're wrong, and they are wrong.
No, I think that's exactly right. I think if Biden and them were good political managers, they would bring those people in to the administration. In other words, you need a better you need a better NEC, you need a better CEA, you need a better Treasury. Those are key areas. Treasury and NEC in particular. You need strength, and they'd bring people like them in. And I agree. Look, Furman and Summers don't agree with us on the Laffer curve, but they're being honest about the inflation story. They're not bad on the corporate taxes, but anyway, I got to run out of time. But I think you're saying there's a little recession stutter step in there, and then better times ahead when the cavalry comes.
I think it's going to be the biggest boom of all time, Larry, the next 15, 16 years, and I just want to stay around and see it happen. I'm just delighted in the anticipation of this wonderful period. It's really going to be glorious.
I love that. You know what? We're both going to stick around for it. Absolutely. The best.
Well, we're both optimists, and I feel a little bit under the weather today, too, Larry, by the way, just so you know.
I know. I got some
I'm
crazy
with you on that, too.
Sinus thing, but...
Me, too.
No, I mean... we will be around to see the next boom. And Arthur, the wonderful thing about it is your economic principles, which were so important 40 years ago and so forth, and remain so important, will be employed once again. That is going to happen. And that's where this boom's going to come from.
Totally true.
I know. It's the best stuff.
Totally true.
Art Laffer, the best, my dear friend.